I'm Henry Agg, a landscape designer and horticulturalist based in East Sussex. I've gardened since a young age, and my passion for plants and garden design has just continued to grow and grow. I'm excited to be answering your DIY questions on how to build your own beautiful outdoor space. We're kicking things off with a question from Claire in the West Midlands on how to build your own raised bed. So we're in my kitchen garden, and you can see I have about 3 raised beds already, and they're made from these gravel boards. So I'm going to be showing you how to build one of these using gravel boards, which is a really nice low-cost way to build a very sturdy raised bed. To make sure I'm square off this raised bed, the easiest thing to do is to measure your distance from one corner, and let's just say I want 50 centimeters. So I place that in the ground, hammer it in, and then I'll measure the same distance off here as well, 50 centimeters. And we've got a perfectly parallel line with this raised bed.
I know the width of the bed next to it, and I want to keep this one the same.
So go 124 centimeters in, right about here. So the 4 pins are in, and I'm just gonna mark out my corners using some red spray paint.
If you have pets, it's best to use a non-toxic marking paint and keep them away until it's fully dry.
And now I can get rid of all of this nonsense, and we can start putting our posts in. Now I've got particularly solid ground, I'm gardening on chalk, so I need to use things like this to help me dig holes. But if you've got soft ground, then hammering in your stakes on each corner will probably suffice. Now I want to go probably around 30 centimeters deep. If I was doing fencing and putting fence posts in, I'll probably go to around 2 foot deep and concrete them in. But a corner post like this for a small raised bed, 30 centimeters, is just fine. Right, so this is our corner post material. This is a bit of 3x3 treated timber. So measure 30 centimeters from the bottom.
This is the bits that will go into the ground. Then I need 30 centimeters more for the height of the gravel board sides.
So I need to make my cuts here, and then I'll repeat that process for all 4 corner posts. We've got our post mixy mix. So now we're just going to add a nice generous amount of water, just enough to really moisten that mix. Now this is where it's really important to make sure all of your levels and all of your measurements are accurate, because you've only got a small amount of time to work with. So we're going to check our vertical level again, make sure that's sitting in the right position. We're good on both sides. So I'm going to top up the rest of the hole with the post fixing mix, like so, and then give it a final water, and that should be absolutely fine. So I'll let that set for 5 to 10 minutes, and then we can crack on with the rest of the posts. Don't screw too close to the end of the board, because you'll potentially split it. Okay, that's it. All the walls are in, and we're ready to fill it in. To line it, we're going to use old compost bags, and that's really to preserve the wood. The way I'm going to fill it up is, for a third of it, I'm going to fill it up with twigs and just old wood I've got lying around, just like this. And the reason I do that is because it saves on compost, and what will happen is this will naturally break down over time and feed the soil. It's also good for adding a bit of aeration underneath your plantings. So just break it down, throw them in, there we have it. The beds are full. I've added in some acidic soil as well because I'm growing some crops that love slightly acidic conditions. So we've got lingonberries, which are slightly like a cranberry, and then we've got blueberries as well. Very happy with it, and hopefully, Claire, that answers your question on how to build a simple raised bed.